Hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Liam and I'm here to distract you from life, and today we are talking about Kesha's new single, Prayin. Now look, if you're new here, I make 2 videos every single week about pop culture related stuff, and if you're interested in all kinds of different shows and music and stuff and really love talking about them after you hear them, you will love this channel, and you can hit the subscribe button just right down below. It's this little rectangle and it says the word subscribe, and if you hit that button, you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, and I mean, you can make that decision later in the middle of this video, that's totes fine. So we're gonna get on to talking about this because I have a lot of emotions. Okay, so here's the thing. There was this movie called Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I watched that movie once, and then I felt really depressed. And then directly after I had watched that movie, I then watched it again for whatever reason. I don't know why I watched that movie again, because I wanted to feel depressed again. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about this. Anyway, this emotion that I have after listening to Prayin has given me this level of sadness that I wasn't ready for, to be completely honest. And for the whole day, okay, here's the thing. I listened to Prayin last night, and then I listened to it before bed, then I lip synced to it this morning, and then you know what I've done all day? I've just haunted this house. I haven't been feeling like myself. I haven't even been feeling like I wanted to make this video because I've been so not feeling myself. And it's because this song is so emotional. Does everyone know the Kesha situation? If not, I'm gonna give you the rundown. So over the last how many years, it's been quite a while, it's been about 4 years. Kesha has been involved in this court case where she's been trying to get out of her Dr. Luke's contract that she has, which is with Sony Music. It's this whole thing. Now, what you really need to know out of all of this is that Kesha has, it is alleged that Dr. Luke had been sexually assaulting Kesha during this time, during her TikTok era, and then after that, and it was just a whole thing. That was the allegations. Now, as it stands legally, we don't know if Kesha was really abused or not. I mean, opinion-wise, I think he totally did things. I mean, that's just my opinion. And that is what Prayin is about. It is about, there are a number of different lyrics here which we'll go over. So, well, you almost had me fooled, told me I was nothing without you. So this song, like Kesha, okay, let's live in a world where Kesha was sexually abused by Dr. Luke, okay? Let's just live in the world where that happened, allegedly. This song basically tells the story of how he mentally and physically just attacked her, which is why I find this song to be so depressing. Well, you almost had me fooled, told me that I was nothing without you. That is the first line of the song. And so this is a reoccurring theme throughout the song where basically he was telling her that if he left his contract or left his world, then she would not have a music career. And that's how I feel the whole situation was going. But let's skim through a little bit further down to the lyrics. One of the best lines in this song that I personally love the most is, "And you said that I was done, well, you were wrong, and now the best is yet to come." Okay, I have been waiting for Kesha to come back for so long. Some people, their queen is Gaga. Some people, their queen is Katy Perry. And I was kind of in that boat for a long time. But honestly, my queen is Kesha. And I'll tell you why. She has said that she was abducted by aliens, that she's got all of these ghost and spiritual things going on. She is one kooky girl, and I love that about her. She is so unapologetically herself, and it's colors, and she represents a lot to me of a really raw, vulnerable person. And honestly, I was a little worried that Kesha, like I was worried that we would never hear anything from Kesha again, because allegedly she had been through a really terrible period, and for her to come back into the spotlight again is a huge deal. So the thing with Kesha is all she's ever wanted to do is release music, you know what I mean? And this contract that she's been involved in with Dr. Luke has just completely prevented her from doing that for a number of years. And this court case, mind you, went for 18 months. Could you imagine that? 18 months of going through a court case about you being sexually abused, and then the ending not seeing any justice whatsoever. Holy crap. Anyway, there is this thing in this whole story that I'm very confused about. And it is the question of why has Kesha been able to release this music? So I did what any sane person would do, and I went to Reddit because I couldn't really quite find or understand the answer to this question of how did this happen? If she didn't win the court case, how did this happen? Okay, so here's what I wrote to Reddit, like I'm talking to an actual person. Okay, first off, I'm a massive, massive Kesha fan. This new single, Prayin, is by far my favorite song to come out of 2017. which, by the way, it is my favorite song to come out of 2017. This is a ballad, it's a beat, it's emotional, and it's crazy good. Anyway, That's saying a lot because Superfruit dropped their first EP this year. That's beside the point. Can someone please explain to me how this has worked though? How has Kesha been able to release a song that is so emotionally charged towards the Dr. Luke situation under his own label? And am I missing something here? How does this work? So what I'm saying is Kesha has released this song still under Dr. Luke and Sony. So Dr. Luke's company or his record is, I'm gonna say this wrong, but it's Kemosabe Records, right? And that's owned by Dr. Luke. But what I understand is that Dr. Luke had to step down from his position of owning that company, and it's with Sony and whoever else owns that right now. So that's why Kesha's been able to release music. But what the answers were from Reddit was, they were saying some months ago that Dr. Luke doesn't work on Kemosabe anymore. Looks like his team said something recently that he actually had to approve this new song and nothing changed for her legally. So I'm confused too, but I think maybe that just means her contract with Kemosabe Sony is still the same. So from what I understand about this is her contract is locked in forever. So all of her future intellectual properties are the property of Sony and Kemosabe, okay? Now I could be wrong, so that kind of makes sense, but it just seems like he is out of the picture massively, but it looks like, from what I've had a look into, he approved this song to be sent forward, which is even more confusing. Because, okay, so there's this thing in this song, it's like she's singing a song of forgiveness kind of thing, but at the same time, it's not like she's saying that she forgives him, but she's saying that she hopes he realizes what he's done. Hopefully he's trying to work on himself to be a better person. And she even says that in the song. So, as we both know, all the truth I could tell, I'll just say this is I wish you farewell. I hope you are somewhere praying. I hope your soul is changing. I hope you find peace, falling on your knees, praying. Okay, so it's not like she's forgiving him, but she's hoping that he is asking for forgiveness for what he did. And that makes me think, like, if someone came to me with a song like that and they're like, I've written you this song about you, and in my position, so Dr. Luke's position, I didn't do any of those things that this person told me that I had done. And it is very obviously making me seem like I'm admitting to doing this. I don't understand why he would approve this, because part of me says that if he approved this song, isn't that an admission of guilt? Yeah, like that isn't a far stretch to say that by approving this song, he's admitted that he's praying for forgiveness. That's not that far-fetched. That's not that far off to say that. I don't think anyway. So another comment that a Redditor said was, Sony has removed Dr. Luke as the president, with a question mark, but kind of in brackets, so she's kind of like, that's what the Redditor, that's basically what she's doing. She's saying, Sony has removed Dr. Luke as the president. Maybe. Kemosabe Records, and has basically told Kesha she can work with a different producer under their label. She is still under contract, however, so she will still need to produce 2 more records under their label, and Dr. Luke will still profit from the royalties. So there's 2 things in that. One, she's still going to be able to produce records, but it looks like he's still floating around, possibly having some kind of approval process for him. And secondly, I don't know what number I'm up to. He's still gonna profit. I'm spitting everywhere. He's still gonna profit from her, which is sick, basically. Guys, this channel is all about me listening or watching things in pop culture and then having a lot to say about it and then talking about it. That's basically what this channel is. So listen, if you haven't listened to this new record yet, it is amazing. It is a ballad. It is fantastic. The video clip is out of this world. And out of this world, I just mean, she doesn't seem like she's acting in this. She is genuinely broken. And it's not broken, she's gaining a new level of self-importance. I get that. But her facial expressions and the way she's delivering this song in the video clip is so genuine. And I so strongly reckon you go check this out. Anyway, guys, this has been so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry it wasn't funny or anything like that, but I just wanted to express my emotions. Yes, this song is my favorite song out of 2017 so far. And that is saying a lot because Superfruit just dropped their EP, which was incredible. That EP and the fact that Kesha's coming out with a new album is making 2017 a very good time in music. It's making up for the Katy Perry situation. Also, did you know I made this shirt? I made this shirt. Well, okay, so I drew this shirt. So let me tell you about it. So this shirt, I drew the little Reinhardt and I made him smile. I made him smile. And then I put little love hearts around and I drew his hammer. And then I sent it to a place to get printed and they printed it for me. It's front and back. and it looks amazing, and I love it so much. I'm actually thinking about making some more shirts like this in the future. Maybe some Drag Race ones, like I might, like, do you know my Drag Race shirt? One second, let me get it for you. You know this shirt I have? This Cartier one? I want to kind of like make one of those as well, maybe when All Stars 3 comes around, or season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race comes around. I might make one of these with some of our favorite queens from season 9, maybe. So I want to be like completely transparent with this because I made this shirt to kind of see what the quality was like, and to also kind of like show off this kind of design and art style that I have for like future stuff, because I'd like to make t-shirts like this. I don't really like t-shirts where you just have like one thing on the front. I like it to be all over. So I was thinking I might make some shirts for some future shows, and if you guys want to purchase them, you totally can, but it would be a very limited edition situation, because I'd have to order like 5 medium, 3 smalls or whatever, and then that would be all I'd be able to sell, you know, because then they'd have to come to me and then I have to ship them. Anyway, so it's a thing I'm thinking about doing in the future. If you have any shirt design ideas that you kind of like this, but it's like, oh, I would have really liked it in pink or something, let me know and I might jot it down for like future things. And another thing, guys, I'm gonna be also doing live streams apparently on Saturday, but not on Twitch anymore. I'm gonna start doing them on YouTube here, because I did one this afternoon. I actually did 2 streams today. I did 1 stream on Twitch, which was fine. It was okay, but I wasn't really feeling like I was having too much fun this morning. I was having a really nice time talking to everyone, but it wasn't a very engaging experience for myself. And then I did a live stream out on my piano and I just played some music for you guys, and maybe like 19 of you showed up, and it was really lovely. And a lot of you guys listened to myself playing, and then we had a chat in between. It was like a mini concert, actually. It was really awesome. And I'm gonna try and do those every Saturday. So keep an eye out for those on Saturdays, because I'll be popping up in your subscription feed. Anyway, guys, this has been so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Soon, Game of Thrones is gonna be starting up, and I'm gonna be doing those videos. So if you enjoy those videos of reviewing Game of Thrones, if you enjoy Game of Thrones, you should totes subscribe to these Yazzies. Anyway, bye. Ooh, she's rough today. She's real rough.